Hi guys, so we're gonna do this as part 2. I accidentally was trying to ignore a text message and I kicked you guys off. I had just finished saying, you gotta get your proteins in. So I'm around 200 pounds all the time. The lowest I've hit so far is 190, but I consistently bounce back up. And I try to get 180 grams of protein a day. I try to get 170 ounces of water a day. I try to get as close to 10,000 steps in a day. Sitting at my crosswalks. But, so you want to be consistent. And even if you just so I try to get 10,000 steps in if I can. So even if you just get like 8,000 steps, you might be okay. Like again, everybody's bodies are different, and I'm a pretty big girl. Like I'm 5'10" or 5'9 3/4, and then I've got muscle mass already. I mean, plus I've been bodybuilding for 3 years. So with that, I'm just generally bigger. So you have to take into account that I have to work out a little bit more to get those calories burned. I also have to eat more. If you're only like, 4'11" or 5'2" or something, it's completely different for you than me. So you might even be able to get away with only like 5,000 steps a day. I just don't know. And again, it's dependent upon your body. But getting out there and getting steps in, even at a minimum, and make your minimum, I don't know, like to start 2,000 to 3,000 steps a day and just try to gradually build until you start to notice you're losing weight. And it can take a couple months. Be patient with your body. But once your body starts losing weight, you can stay there until you kind of like plateau. Or you can kind of gradually add, 500 more steps here and there. And so for me, 10,000 steps is about an hour and a half walk. So it just depends on my speed and the hills. But yeah, I can usually reach that every day. And getting your steps in doesn't mean you have to get outside your house and walk or hop on a treadmill either. Like just cleaning your house, like I have a 2-story home, and just going up and down my stairs or folding laundry, like I get a lot of steps in. Like just from the time that I wake up, do my laundry, help my mom with her dressings, breakfast, all that stuff, cleaning the stove, dishes, getting the laundry started. If I fold laundry, if I do all that, I usually have around 4,000 steps already in. So they accumulate quickly. So little things that help you burn calories. But I'm not sure how long my first video was before I stopped it. So I'm gonna apologize for that. I don't usually do 2-parters. But I'm going to kind of circle back to the food vlog. If you guys think it's a good idea, let me know down in the comments. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. I don't want you guys to miss anything. Sorry, I had to put you on pause there for just a second. I don't want to accidentally videotape people. I understand how people don't want to be on camera. So I am definitely one of those people, ironically. So I get it. We got another person. It's busy today. So today's Thursday. I don't usually go to the library on Thursdays, but I have an extremely busy week this week. And next month is going to be really busy. So I get like a week and a half of my normal schedule before I go back into chaos. So, and if you guys keep following, in June we're traveling again. Might be traveling for a day in May. Not sure yet. We're still trying to figure that all out. But yeah. We've got birthdays, Mother's Day, anniversary. We talked briefly about doing something kind of cool for our anniversary this year, but it doesn't sound like we're gonna be able to afford it. We did spend a lot of money last year. We had traveled to South Dakota, which I think has my heart. It really is pulling at my heartstrings. Man, South Dakota, you guys have magic in those hills. It's kind of sad. We found out after, because we went last year, we heard that the reptile, what was it called? I can't remember what it's called now. The reptile place we went to burned down. I can't think right now what it's called. I'll have to make sure I note it in my heading here. But yeah, it broke my heart. I immediately thought about the little Zen garden with the fish and the turtles, all the turtles, and then the snakes and all the creatures they had there. Oh my gosh, my heart hurts. So I know I don't know how long ago it happened, but regardless, it's heartbreaking. So I want to send my condolences to all the workers and the animals. You know, the people weren't harmed. They lost their place to work, but they lost these animals that they had worked with. And yeah, just reptile gardens. And it was like in Rapid City, South Dakota. Yeah, sad. Really broke my heart. Again, more than anything about the animals. About to hit my main lights, which means I'm gonna probably have to stop here because I don't want to be in the coffee shop. I mean, I guess I could. I just don't know. You know, when you have a camera and you're on, it's kind of weird at first, vlogging in public. Like, I don't mind walking. People can stare at me, honk, you know, because they've seen me doing this before. But when you're in restaurants and stuff, it's kind of strange. So, like, when you're sitting in a booth and you're, like, more private, more cozy, I think I could get away with it. Show you guys, like, the menu, the food we get, you know, give you my reviews. I may or may not video us eating. I don't know, I know some people out there just love, like, the mukbang thing. I'm not mukbang. I'm not. No. But yeah, I could, you know, take a bite of something and be like, yeah, guys, this is really good. I don't know. We'll see. But, yeah, that's kind of where we're at. We're going to continue doing it in the gym with crimps. Tips, tricks, and tablespoons is still going to be a thing. Just not doing it as often. Right now it's more than anything just timing. Haven't had a lot of time, so like eventually. All right, we are at that big light. I'm gonna let you guys go. And as always, stay foxy, stay beautiful, because you know I love you. Crimson out.